Referee Jimmy White from Killybegs in County Donegal gets us underway, and this Connacht Senior Football Final is off and running. Sligo will play from left to right in the first half, defending the old bacon factory end. Roscommon won the toss, and they've elected to defend the Albany goal. Here's Colin McGee. He's forced his way back into the team today. Back to Alan Costello. That looks good. Dream start for Sligo. Taking great care over this first kick. Practice makes perfect. Roscommon back on level terms inside 2 minutes. He's a real old school traditional free taker. Likes to leave it on the carpet, so this 45 should be right up his alley. There's a slight breeze just blowing at his back. He should have the range. He has the range with ease. He just stroked that over the bar. Brings his tally in the championship to 1 goal and 18 points, and he is a scoring machine.
And perfect conditions as well. Very little breeze out there, and Donny, just a beautiful technique, just strikes the ball with ease, very little effort, and just caressed it over the bar.
Philip Green again goes right down the centre, letting every man fight for himself. Finneran, Casey, and now O'Gara. Roscommon moving the ball at pace, and again it's Casey who's creeping forward from wing back to the go-to man Shine, and now O'Gara. Again Sligo very slow in getting the tackles in. Casey onto his right, it's close, it's curling, the umpires like it. Fine score from David Casey, a real inspirational point from the wing back. And they had all the time in the world to put that move together.
Yes, it did.
As Fergal O'Donnell tries to limit the influence of Sligo's playmaker. Ross Donovan now. Again, the marking is very tight. Here is Breheny. Closed down quickly and double teamed by both David Keenan and Purcell. Free taken smartly though, as Sligo try to up the tempo. Here's Stephen Gilmartin. Looping around comes Keelan Cawley. There's a wall of Roscommon players in front of Alan Costello. He'll shoot up and over them and hits the target in fine style. Roscommon get the game moving quickly, trying to short pass their way out of their own defence. Mark Breheny has fouled Peter Domican. And this time they go long. Donal Shine sprinting out from the edge of the square. Quick look, takes aim, that's good. Majestic from Donal Shine. His first point from play, his third of the match, and he kicked that almost in slow motion.
Oh, fantastic score from Donny Shine, but Noel Maguire's just giving him a little bit more room than I know that Kevin Walsh would like at this stage if he can.
To gather the bits and pieces. Traffic is very heavy in front of that goal. Here's David Kelly. Little buzz of excitement as he gets his first chance to put the boot down. Swallowed up though by the cover, and Sligo recycle. Alan Costello, he's hit 2 points already, trying to make an angle inside to O'Hara. Here's Stephen Gilmartin. He has kicked a couple of scores already this summer, not on this occasion.
Can't afford to give away those type of frees.
And Mark Breheny just keeps that scoreboard ticking over. That's his first point of the Connacht final.
Yeah, I think what's noticeable as well is because Roscommon are dominant, Sligo's running game out of defence hasn't really been working. We haven't seen Jonathan Davey make those long runs. We haven't seen the cornerbacks soar up the field like they did in the previous games. They need a good platform at midfield to enable them to do that, and they haven't got that so far in this game.
Good piece of tackling by Rogers. He's slipped it through to David Keenan, and that's over the bar as well. They are really up for this Connacht final, Roscommon. Ross Donovan it was who came driving out with that ball. He was dispossessed, and once Keenan got his chance, he flashed it over the bar.
Yeah, now both Roscommon wing half forwards have scored from play, and again that's putting the pressure on the Sligo wing half backs who love to attack all through the game, and Roscommon dominant at the moment.
They've really hit the ground running. Here's Cathal Craig, sprinting down that right-hand side, eating up the ground, looking for Shine, grabs it out of the air, turns and fires it over the bar. So simple and so effective. It's his 4th point of the Connacht final. They're playing all the football, and they've opened up a 4-point lead. McGee steps up to this 45. This his first championship season. Plays his club football with Tubber Curry. And a gentle breeze blowing into his face as he hammers that up and over the bar. Good, confident kick from McGee. Nothing on inside for Costello. He's looking up frantically, decides to go back to the old-fashioned route. Instead finds only Michael Finneran, who is covering acres of ground in this first half, popping up here and there. And Sligo, try as they might, just cannot get that forward line moving.
No, and Michael Finneran is having just a wonderful game for Roscommon. It's refreshing to see some of that great high fielding. He's the tallest man on the pitch, and Sligo are struggling to compete with him.
Here's David O'Gara. He took the pass from McDermott, and that's a wonderful score from David O'Gara. The Roscommon Gaels clubman has started at centre forward, and doesn't he look the part?
He certainly does, reminiscent of his dad, John, who played in the same position in the last Connacht final that Roscommon won here in 1979. But again, the launch pad for that was Michael Finneran. He dropped back into defence, caught a great ball in the air, and then got the attack going.
Those who doubted their credentials after watching them beat London and Leitrim will be scratching their heads right now. It's double scores in this Connacht final. Once more, Kelly is the intended target, and again he can't escape the shackles of Shawnee McDermott. He's getting frustrated. You can see him just speaking to the referee there briefly as Keelan Cawley hits the deck. Play is continuing, but there are a handful of players exchanging very different views on what happened just a moment ago. Roscommon have won a free. And that means it's Donal Shine time again. Once more, he sticks to that tried and trusted routine and clips it gently over the crossbar. Roscommon have gone 5 points in front. And it looks like they have timed their run to perfection. You get the feeling half-time can't come quickly enough for Sligo just to get in there and get reorganised. Now Donal Shine, this is a good solid 50 yards out from goal. It's right in front of the posts. Again, he gives it everything he has, hits it right on the sweet spot and sends it sailing over the bar. That is 6 points for the Roscommon full forward, and he really is a class apart from the place ball.
Oh, a tremendous kick from 50 metres plus. And it's rare that a team will retain that dominance for the full 70 minutes. So, you know, I expect Sligo will come back very strongly and get to grips with that midfield problem.
Sligo now trying to finish with a flourish. O'Hara to the unmarked Adrian Moran, makes an angle for himself. He's caught it sweetly, and that's a score that Sligo badly needed. A first of the match for Adrian Moran. Alan Costello drilling it through towards Kelly, who once more was tussling and tangling with Shawnee McDermott. This time it's the defender from Western Gaels who's been penalised, but they are having a titanic battle in that corner.
Yes, they are, and Shawnee McDermott very upset with giving away that free. He felt that maybe David was pulling him as well, but it gives an opportunity for Sligo to close the gap to 4 points going into half-time, and the last couple of breaks in midfield they won, and they have looks as if they got an easy score the last time, and good chance to get another score on this occasion.
Interestingly, Sligo have taken Colin McGee off this free. They've left it to Adrian Moran. He fancies his chances, and a wise decision. 2 points for the full forward in the space of a minute, and all of a sudden they're a whole lot closer.
Yes,
Referee Jimmy White calls for the ball. It's half-time in the Connacht Senior Football Final, and still very much all to play for. Roscommon made all the early running. 6 points from their full forward, Donal Shine, has set them up nicely, but Sligo still in it. Half-time, Roscommon lead 10 points to 6.